Hey guys, good morning. Chubby Retro here. Today we're going to do a video on something a little bit different. We're actually, going to kind of walk and talk a bit, but at the end of the video, there is something that I think is cool. There is, did you guys know that there is a redwood forest in Southern California? It's funny because it's something that I didn't learn about until maybe 6 years ago. And we came here on a field trip and I was able to learn about it, and it's really nice, really cool, right here in Orange County, California. And so I wanted to kind of just take you guys on a little tour, a little hike, and check it out. So as most of you know, recently here in Southern California, we've been dealing with these massive fires out in Pacific Palisades and Altadena, and the wind and the air quality recently has been kind of not the greatest. So haven't been really able to get out, walk around until now. I decided, you know what, luckily we're far enough from the fires that we can come out and not be really too affected. As you guys can see, the skies are clear and blue. The air quality is not that great right now, but we're still able to come out here and enjoy it. And it's you feel grateful because of the stuff that a lot of people are going through right now. I mean, imagine losing your house, whether it's a $500,000 house or whether it's a $23 million house. I mean, I could not imagine leaving your house and then suddenly coming back the next day and it's gone. That's something I can't fathom. So when things like this happen, you feel grateful. You feel grateful because it's just like, sometimes all of our problems that we complain about or take for granted really aren't that big of a deal. And so, yeah. So I decided to come out here, and then of course, it's a new year. Decided I got to kind of get a little better shape. A little exercise doesn't hurt anybody, and it feels good to come out and just be one with nature, breathe the fresh air. I mean, even though right now it's not that fresh, but just kind of get a different view. I mean, nowadays we're such insular people, everything is brought to your front door. Sometimes it's good to kind of get out and walk around and, just like I said, feel the sun and take a deep breath. So, but anyway, back to what we're here for. So we're here in the Carbon Canyon Regional Park. And as the story goes, there is a redwood forest way in the back behind the park near the dam that a lot of people don't know about. I know some people do know about it, but I think a lot of people don't realize that it's here. And so the story goes that I guess that there was a local bank that was giving away either small pine trees when you open an account, and this is, years ago, giving away small pine trees or either seeds, redwood seeds, for some reason when you open an account. I know, like back in the old days, they would give you a toaster or something when you would, open up a new account. And so they were giving these out, and then after the promotion ended, they were stuck like, hey, what do we do with these? We have all these extra ones. We don't want to just throw them in the trash. So somehow, some way, they came out and they actually decided to plant them just randomly here in the back somewhere. And they grew. And they grew and they grew and they grew. And now it's a pretty substantial forest. Been there a few times. I think even some Hollywood productions have been filmed here. There was a scene in And the TV show escapes me. It's a show with Jason Segel and Harrison Ford on Apple TV. And in one of the episodes, they were hiking through a redwood forest. And I thought for sure that it was here. And so I think that was filmed here as well, but let's take a look. So as you can tell here, that's the dam that's behind Carbon Canyon Regional Park. And so that is the park there. So we've hiked all this, but as you can tell that, I mean, it's early, it's about, what is it, 10 o'clock right now. And there's a lot of people that are, you know, hiking and walking. And so that right there is the dam. And so you're gonna go all the way down to your left. And then once you go down to your left, you're gonna walk, I don't know, half a mile, and it'll be there. So yeah, the show that I was watching is Shrinking on Apple TV, starring Jason Segel and Harrison Ford. And yeah, there was a portion where they were hiking, and I can almost guarantee you that it was here. Not 100% sure, but I can almost guarantee you. So let's continue. We kind of decided to take a detour this time. We've never, well, at least I've never hiked up the dam. So we're gonna try this. You know, like I mentioned, new year, gotta push ourselves. We gotta, you know, a little walking doesn't hurt anybody. So we're gonna go a little extra route before we head down to the redwood forest. So yeah, everything is so dry out here, but it's not hot. Temperature is good, feels comfortable. Heart rate is good, 111 beats per minute. So we are going to continue hiking up. So as you can see, all that kind of gray smoky area, that's all the kind of direction of the fires. So you can see once you cross a certain area, you do start to see that effect. But we made it here to the top. We made it here to the top of the dam. So I don't know, we'll see. Right there, here at the top of the dam area, you can see where we're eventually headed. You see all the tops of the redwoods. So let's continue our, it's kind of windy out here. Let's continue our trek down to our ultimate goal. So as of right now, let me see, let me check. It's about 57 degrees. And it's funny because when you actually go into the actual redwood area, it's probably a 10-degree difference, but it feels like it's maybe even more, maybe 20, just because they're so tall and just because of the shade that they give. You can feel it. And it's really nice because there's walking paths, there's some fencing. So you feel like you're in another world. You feel like you're somewhere else, not in the middle of, I guess this would be Brea, California. You kind of forget. And so it's really cool, really nice. So we're continuing on our hike here, and we shall be arriving very soon. I'm watching the ground because even though I know it's probably too cool rattlesnakes. You see a lot of signs saying rattlesnakes, rattlesnakes. So I don't like snakes, so I'm gonna keep an eye on my footing. Time has passed, and this is where we're at. We are at the Redwood area, and I mean, look at it. And like I mentioned, a lot of people don't realize that this is here, and there's quite a few trees. I mean, it's not like you're in the redwoods up north, but there is quite a bit of forest here. And like I mentioned, once you come down here into the shade, you realize how cool it is compared to everywhere else. And it's quite substantial, the area. It's kind of like the straight line, straight shot, but it's pretty, I mean, I don't know, it's refreshing. It feels different. It feels like you're in a different world. So, like I mentioned, it does feel like probably 20 degrees cooler down here. But yeah, so this is here at Carbon Canyon Regional Park in Brea, California. In case you guys were not aware, come check it up. Check it out. It's a short hike. It's not too strenuous, but it's worth it because it's just it's so peaceful and relaxing. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And we will catch you on the next one.